What is up, guys? Happy Friday, and welcome to an installment of Shayne Films from Bed. I'm sorry I didn't have a video up last week. Last week was really busy, and so was this week, so that's why I'm vlogging from bed right now. I had a presentation and a paper due yesterday. I have a paper due Monday, and then next weekend we have a cappella performance, and we're getting pretty steady on that, but still, a lot needs to be done. Anyways, this week we were discussing gender, and a lot of people, especially young people like us, are starting to, kind of question what gender they see themselves as, and transgender people like us obviously know what that feels like. I believe gender is fluid. Like there's no binary spectrum. You're not male or female. You can be anywhere in between that. There's a spectrum. But I think people who are struggling with gender identity just need to realize that the gender binary is dying out. Obviously, that's just kind of been something that's been in place in our society for a long time, but right now more people are starting to realize that gender is fluid. Gender might not even be like static. Like you could feel like you're a different gender, like, in 20 years. Like, it's not, you don't have to stay the same gender your whole life. It's kind of like, kind of like a haircut. Like, you don't have the same haircut now that you had when you were 2, and you probably had different hair, too. Like, it changes, so, just something to think about, if you know someone who's, struggling with their gender identity, just, let them know that you're there for them. Maybe give them some tips, like, maybe if they, have, some clothes that you have and they want to borrow, let them borrow your clothes, or, give them some, advice on, haircuts or something like that. But all in all, just be supportive of them, even if you're not really sure what gender you are, you can always be supportive of those who are going through the same thing. So, when I was little, and, I wasn't identifying as male, but I was, really looking male. I questioned my gender a lot, but I didn't really understand the concept of transgender. I just knew that I felt more masculine. I felt more like a guy than a girl. And, a lot of people kind of go through that when they're younger. Like, they have, the tomboy phase. But, I could just tell that it was, different for me. I wasn't just dressing up as a guy or, playing sports. I would, act differently than all the other girls that I was friends with. And just, if you find yourself in that situation, just, do some research and see, you could be transgender, you could be gender fluid, and whatever you are, that's what you are. And, I find a lot of people being more gender fluid these days, because it's in the middle of the spectrum. You could be, you could be masculine one day, feminine the next day, masculine and feminine one day. It's just fluid completely. So I think that's kind of cool. But so yeah, that's pretty much all I'd say about that. Just if gender identity or is something you're struggling with, or something that someone is struggling with, then just be supportive, help them out, do your research. Everyone's got their own thing. You don't have to label yourself if you don't want to, you can just be whoever you are. So, alright, I hope this was a good video. I am probably gonna go back to sleep after I put this up, but yeah, that's about it. I'll see you guys next Friday.